idea.
Hey, America. It's your old pal, Nate P. here.
We're just riding home from the old restaurant. We're recording this intro right now because we got an early shoot tomorrow on the Clackamas River. We're going after steelhead. We're gonna make a beautiful breakfast for dinner for lunch. We're gonna have a nice time with our new boyfriend, Mr. Brian. He's a fly fishing legend. Join us, won't you? Well, we're running to the spot right now, but Brian's hustling us to where we need to go. Woo! This guy knows this river like the back of his hand. This is crazy awesome. He's just fucking ripping it. Wide open.
What are you doing right now?
Getting my fucking fishing license.
Why didn't you do this last night?
Brian, you've got messed up with a real idiot. Just a heads up, okay?
My name's Brian Chou. I like to fish.
We are licensed.
Very nice. Illegal eagle.
Here we are. Ooh, geez, that's chilly. Holy shit.
So you choose. This is the magic question.
Well,
Choose one. I actually use recycled parts that I find in the river.
I'll give this one a rip.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, this rig. So I see we got a leader, we got a swivel,
Yeah.
we got a little bead.
Yeah.
Looks like you got braid backing. Is this fluoro?
This is fluoro.
And
yeah.
you got a little tiny snap.
Yeah, 12-pound fluoro to a snap swivel.
It's an inline spinner. So it's got a big river hook with the barb tamped down.
The Clackamas is kind of known for being a bitch to wade, but this part's not too bad. We're gonna walk upstream just a tad, and we're gonna hit this gradual drop off as this goes into that hole.
The boots have a nice grip,
Yeah.
seems like.
Yes. They should have studs on the bottom.
Yeah, they do.
Good. That is crucial.
They got studs on the bottom and a stud in them. It's treacherous though, it's all rocks down here.
Oh,
Oop. Whoa.
there you go.
Brian, this is beautiful out here.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. And the fact that this is so close to home is just one of my favorite things. There you go. It's good, that'll do. These are winter run steelhead. They're moving, they're transients. So where we're currently standing, there are no man-made barriers in between here and Japan.
Is this serious?
Yeah, we can hop on a pool toy and just, you know, be in Hokkaido at some point.
After we're done out here today,
Yeah.
we want to go to the coast to go film the cooking part.
Yeah.
Would you be able to drive us there?
Sure, in the boat or the car?
In the boat?
Yes, we could.
How long will that take?
Oh, probably the better part of a week.
That works for me. And this water is cold. It's like 40-some degrees. I can barely feel my feet. Look at Brian over there. He's working that big fly rod. Do I look Brad Pittsy? Maybe you can leave that in the comments. So what we're doing is we're covering slices of the river. Cast out, reel it in, 3 steps. Trying to capture every piece of the river so we can get one of these beautiful beasts. Woo, this water's cold. Oh shit. Brian, what do you think about this sunrise?
I always like watching that sun line, like as it comes down, because you notice it was at the top of the trees first, right?
Yeah.
And then as the sun rises, it just keeps getting lower and lower and lower till it's on the water. Sometimes that means that fishing turns off, but sometimes it means that fishing turns on.
What's your gut say today?
Oh, I think the fish are in the water.
He's so sure-footed. He's like an ocean gazelle.
I come with 2 items of potential value.
Ah.
A stick
Oh, dude.
and warm chicken soup.
Oh,
Which would you like?
yes, please.
They say the steelhead is a fish of 1,000 casts.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah, fish on.
Yes! Yes!
Fish on. Oh yeah. It's a good battle. He fucking hammered it, man. Yes.
Oh, he didn't take that lightly, did it?
No, he sure didn't. Boy, he's not big either.
That's okay.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, steelheading. Oh, and he got off himself.
That's all right.
That's okay.
They're allowed to do. What was it? Did you get a look at it?
Yeah, a little steelhead.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Brian. I'll just describe it for the viewers at home. Beautiful silver. It was about this big.
And look, the sun came up.
Fish
and that
turned
lure
on.
did the work.
I'm really glad we got a fish. This is different kind of fishing than I'm used to, you know? I'm usually a soak the bait, crack a beer type of guy, and this is very active. I wish that I hadn't fat fingered that one off the line. You could take a We had a peek at it. This Brian man's very good at instilling confidence into a boy. When I'm taking these bibs off when we get back, just step away, okay? Oh, we're gonna give her the last one here.
There you go.
Last cast, kids.
I'll put a last cast out there too.
Look at that view down there. It's Mount Hood. It's the biggest mountain in the entire world. There's a house right on top of that mountain owned by Jeff Bezos. That mountain was built back in 1923. Mount St. Helens blew the top off, planted itself over there. It's the hood of Mount St. Helens.
That's right.
That's a real high five, not a stage one. Thanks, Brian. Thank you for being on Shore Lunch with Nate P. as our special guest and tutor today.
It's an honor.
Scale of 1 to 2, leave it in the comments. How wet? Can you hook us up with a ride to the ocean now?
Wow.
Heading to the coastal lunch. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Brian brought us all the way up here to the old west coast of North America. We're making breakfast for dinner for lunch. Pretty exciting, huh? You ever known what a roasty is before? It's a hash brown, but it's thick. It's full of clarified butter, and it's puffed up and soft inside like a beautiful cake. Let's start off with these nice russet potatoes. Or not russet, Yukon Golds. I forgot the peeler, so I gotta use this knife. So we're just gonna cut these skins off. Try not to cut myself. These Yukon Golds are real creamy, and they got a little bit less starch to them, so they get nice and crispy on the outside in the pan. Yeah, so something to note, we have what I like to call hell tide coming in. I got warned from a local coming down here that says, you get waves that come in, random 3-4 foot waves that can come over and take you out. So we got about an hour down here to get this done before this tide comes in. Next step, box grater. You got a box grater at home? This thing's got 4 settings. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna use this setting here. Be careful of those knuckles. God, I love doing this on a real shaky table. Tater, 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 tate, tater, 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 tate, tater, tater, grate the tater, tate. Come on in and take a picture if you want. Do you mind being on film? Eric, could you video her videoing me?
Yeah.
I happen to have some paper towels in my back pocket. I'm gonna use these towels here to squeeze all the juice out of these potatoes. I wonder if anybody's ever rang out potatoes on this beach like this before. You ever mess around with ghee at all? Ghee is clarified butter. I'm gonna spoon a couple spoonfuls of ghee into the pan. We just wanna melt it. It's a nice high temperature, high smoke point vehicle for cooking food in. They're dry as a bone now. I'm gonna salt the shit out of them. I'm also gonna pepper them up. Now I'm just gonna drizzle some of this ghee in here. I'm gonna mix this all in here, okay? We're gonna ball it up real nice like. Now I'm gonna put this in the pan and I'm just gonna flatten this out. 12 to 15 minutes per side, okay? Do you like Demi Jean sausage? The famous sausage that you get in your freezer at the store? We're gonna make our own homemade version of that here for you right now. Ground pork that we got from the local butcher. Look at this. Sage and thyme. This is fresh thyme right from Eric and Amy's garden. Today is a real typical Portland hot cold day. Now it's time to get on the sage. Garlic thyme. And then we're gonna take our friend here, the microplane. Don't microplane your knuckles, America. Now we're gonna do the same thing with a little shallot. Just one little bulb. Now, when we're mixing up any sort of ground meat, we wanna incorporate, right? But I don't wanna overwork it so it gets tough. Oh, you know what? I fucking blew it already, man. You think you could help me salt and pepper? I forgot to do it, I got meat gloves. I got meat hands. Yeah, give it salt. Yeah, load that shit up. More. Now, Eric, a little bit of pepper, please. Oh, yeah. You know about MSG? The authentic Demi Jean flavor. Eric, honey, you think you could crack that accent open and pour in about a half teaspoon? Oh, good, thank you. Small little balls, because I'm gonna smash these down into that cast iron skillet and make some nice little sausage patties. Wait till you see this. What do you think about that? Wind's freshening, tide is on its way moving in. We gotta hustle. So we're gonna get this other burner cooking here. We'll push these out into about 1/2 inch thick patties. So this roasty here is getting nice and crispy. The inside with all that butter is steaming. So once we cut these things open, it's gonna almost be the consistency of like a mashed potato inside. with a hash brown on the outside. Squeeze your potatoes. It's important because it squeezes out moisture and starch. Moisture and starch are both inhibitors of crispiness. Winged bird. It's some sort of rare bird. These guys are slowly rendering. Flip this bad boy over, look at that. Hands down the most beautiful place we've ever shot a shore lunch cooking demo at. Roasty's done, foil time. Ow! Ow. The sausages are getting real nice here. I'm gonna start pulling them out and put them in my little foil package over here, okay? We're gonna do a few things. Number one, clean off that knife. Number two, roasty. It's coming out of the pan. I'm gonna put a little more ghee into this pan. Look at this nice piece of toast. I'm putting it in this nice pan here. We're gonna toast it up. Now it's egg time. How do you like your eggs at home, America? Leave that in the comments maybe, would you? What do you think about that? I'm gonna show you just a quick trick that I do at home, and usually I use water. I don't have any water near, so I'm just gonna use a little taste of beer. That's gonna steam the tops of these. These are gonna be beer steamed eggs. I'm sure they're gonna be wonderful. We are in for a real treat today. Tops are getting cooked, looking very good. It's time to have breakfast for dinner, for lunch. Join us, will you? What do you think about that? Microphone clip to Clown Rag. Clown Rag, I forgot it. Last time it was frozen in a bucket in the garage. It just stinks. Let's dig in here. Well, the first thing I like to do when I'm having breakfast for dinner, for lunch, is dip my toast into these jammy eggs. Look at that nice jammy yolk. Well, breakfast is good. It's a good meal. And I love having eggs for dinner, for lunch. It's so good because there's all these flavors going on that you're used to having for breakfast, but you're eating them at night through the lens of lunch. It's roasty, it's so crisp on the outside, and it's seriously like the consistency of mashed potatoes on the inside. I typically don't amaze myself with my cooking. This shit's really good. And the novelty of breakfast for dinner for lunch doesn't wear off, and it's awesome. This is a fun thing that you can prepare inside or outside. You can make your own Demi Jean sausage. Let's give that a try here. Fork Cam today is brought to you by Fork Cam. You know, if you want to sponsor Fork Cam, we really appreciate it because it helps us do the things that we do. Your logo appears on screen as I shovel food into my mouth. Would your brand be benefited by Fork Cam? I think it would. Strangers watching us use Fork Cam. Come here, Eric, honey, let me give you a little bite. It's hard to describe and explain what this situation is here, but it seriously is like you're on some other magnificent planet. And eating here just makes me feel lucky to be alive. It's been a great day today. Big thanks over to our old pen pal Brian. Pen pal Brian came to real life pal Brian. Thanks for all the support. We love you. Leave a little comment if you want to know what's something. Leave it in there. Love you, America. Welcome back. We'll see you again next time. Ta-ta, toodaloo, and au revoir to you. Are these real words? You go down to fishing spots all the time and they're just like cigarette butts and beer cans. Fucking do better. God.
I got that fishing in my system. Crappie gonna be my victim.
Did I sound like a boomer there?